Have you ever seen a man get disrespected and then rewrite the entire game with pure rage and basketball genius?
I tell a whole lot of people this when they talk about, great players and they bring up Larry Bird. I said, listen, the dude couldn't jump, wasn't fast, wasn't athletic.
Mm-hmm.
But you look on the score, the score sheet after the game, he got 25, 15 rebounds, 9 assists, a few steals.
Because that's what Larry Bird did. One moment he's bleeding from a cheap elbow, and the next he's turning Game 4 of the '84 finals into a masterclass in instant karma. And here's where it gets wild. People kept underestimating him. Every arena he walked into, every new matchup, it was the same story. He's too slow, he can't jump, he's not athletic. Bird didn't look like the guy who'd torture you for 30, grab 15 boards, and rack up a handful of steals just by being a step ahead. But that was the magic, he did it anyway. Night after night, he turned basketball IQ and toughness into weapons sharper than any vertical leap. What would you even do against a guy who beats you before you realized the play had started? But this is where things flip hard. Game 4, Celtics versus Lakers. The building is already tense. Then Kareem decides to test Bird's toughness in the ugliest way possible. A rebound goes up, bodies crash, and suddenly Kareem's elbow comes swinging straight into Bird's jaw. Sharp, deliberate, disrespectful. Bird stumbles, there's blood, and before anyone can process it, he's in Kareem's face, jaw to jaw, eyes burning, ready to explode. The crowd feels it instantly, that dangerous silence before a fight breaks loose. Celtics players rush in, Lakers swarm, the entire floor turns into a powder keg, and all you can think is, Kareem just woke up the wrong man. And here's where it gets even nastier, because this showdown wasn't just about one elbow. This was the first time the Celtics and Lakers ever met in the NBA Finals. 5 long years of tension, trash talk, and ego finally crashing together on the biggest stage. Both sides admitted it openly. They didn't dislike each other. They hated each other. Boston hated the Lakers' bright lights, their Showtime swagger, the way they strutted into every arena like they were royalty. LA hated Boston's toughness and attitude. Every possession felt personal. Every foul carried history. So when these two teams finally collided in '84, it wasn't just a finals matchup, it was a full-blown basketball war waiting to explode.
Smothered, goes up anyway. Out to Maxwell. It's a 3-on-2 break for Boston.
On the court right now, so they really have to work hard at getting back.
Larry Bird with Stockton and Tom Heinsohn here at the Boston Garden. And ML Carr hustles nicely and saves it to Dennis Johnson, who's going all the way in for the basket. No minutes to play in the first period.
But if anything pushed the Lakers over the edge, it was Larry Bird's mouth. The man talked like he had the cheat codes to basketball, and the crazy part was he actually did. Bird's trash talk wasn't loud or dramatic. It was cold, casual, and terrifyingly accurate. He'd point to a spot, tell his defender he was going right there, then bury the shot exactly as promised. Sometimes he wouldn't even give you a sentence, just a simple, sharp face. And he scores you. It wasn't just physical domination. Bird crawled right into opponents' heads and refused to leave. Lakers players hated it. But the worst part? They couldn't stop it. And just when the Celtics thought things couldn't get more heated, Game 3 happened. An absolute humiliation. The Lakers ran them off the floor, dunking, dancing, and styling like they owned Boston's home court. The Bird couldn't take it. He walked into that locker room furious, didn't sugarcoat a thing, and dropped a line that shook the whole team. "We played like sissies. No excuses. No soft landing." He told his teammates they had no heart that night, and worse, they'd let the Lakers embarrass them with flashy Showtime plays. That moment wasn't about insults. It was a challenge. Bird demanded pride, toughness, and a response, and as it turned out, he'd get exactly that. So heading into Game 4, Boston made a decision that changed everything. If the Lakers wanted to dance and run, the Celtics were gonna drag them into a street fight. No more fast break parades, no more pretty Showtime highlights. They were going to make the game ugly. Elbows, bodies, bruises, all of it. The plan was simple. Slow LA down by hitting them every chance they got. Bump the cutters, crush the screens, battle for every rebound like it was life or death. And the moment the ball went up, you could feel the entire energy shift. Boston wasn't just trying to win anymore. They were trying to break LA's rhythm, confidence, and swagger piece by piece. Game 4 turns into pure madness the moment Kurt Rambis takes off on a fast break. He's charging toward the rim, ready to throw down an easy layup, when Kevin McHale comes flying in like a missile and clotheslines him out of midair. Rambis hits the floor so hard the crowd gasps. Instantly, both benches explode onto the court. Rambis springs up looking for a fight, swinging and charging toward McHale before teammates grab him from behind. Today it would mean ejections, fines, suspensions, but in the 80s, nothing. No replay review, no flagrant call, just chaos, whistles, shouting, and the game continuing like nothing happened. It becomes the spark that turns the night into war. As if the Rambis incident wasn't wild enough, the physicality keeps escalating. During a rebound battle, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, already frustrated, throws another sharp elbow that catches Larry Bird square in the face. It isn't the first one of the night, and Bird immediately snaps. The Celtics star wheels around, eyes locked on Kareem, and steps right into his space. For a second, everyone thinks punches are about to fly. Officials jump in, players pull on jerseys, and the entire arena roars. Kareem, usually calm, is suddenly emotional, yelling back, clearly tired of Boston's rough tactics. The Bird doesn't back down an inch. This moment shows the Lakers are rattled, and Bird is officially done taking hits.
Why did you hit me? I was yelling at Larry Bird.
That elbow flips a switch inside Larry Bird. He stands chest to chest with Kareem, jaw tight, staring him down like he's daring him to try it again. From that moment on, Bird isn't just playing basketball, he's hunting revenge, and he does it the only way he knows how, by destroying the Lakers with his game and his mouth. Bird starts drilling jumper after jumper, barely even touching the rim. He calls his shots out loud before taking them. "I'm going right here, shooting it in your face, and you can't do a thing about it." And then he does exactly that. Each bucket is a message, each smirk another dagger. The Lakers realize they've awakened something dangerous.
Dazzling floor leadership. Round 1 went to Magic, and this breathtaking show marked the inception of a decade of classic NBA showdowns.
As Bird heats up, the Lakers begin to melt. Their crisp Showtime offense suddenly looks shaky, rushed, panicked, and the pressure crushes Magic Johnson most of all. This is the moment Boston fans will never forget. Magic, usually ice cold, starts committing uncharacteristic late-game turnovers, bad passes, fumbled dribbles, slow decisions. Every mistake tightens the Celtics' grip on momentum. Boston players, and even the crowd, start mocking him, calling him Tragic Johnson with every error. The physical beating, the trash talk, the chaos, it all gets inside LA's head. Instead of calmly executing, they unravel emotionally. By the final minutes, it's clear. The Celtics have broken their confidence. Bird's revenge isn't just personal, it's team-wide destruction. In the overtime huddle, with the game hanging by a thread and tension thick enough to cut, Larry Bird doesn't wait for Coach K.C. Jones to speak. He simply leans in and says the most Larry Bird sentence ever: "Give me the ball and get out of the way." No hesitation, no doubt, no discussion. Everyone knows he means it. When play resumes, Bird drifts to his spot, guarded tightly by Michael Cooper, the Lakers' best defender. Bird catches the inbound, pivots, and rises for a smooth signature turnaround jumper. Cooper's hand is in his face, but it doesn't matter. Swish! The crowd erupts, the Lakers freeze, and the moment becomes a permanent part of NBA history. It's one of the most iconic shots of Bird's career, the ultimate blend of confidence, skill, and cold-blooded execution.
The Cavaliers.
You expect Larry Bird to handle the ball a lot?
I expect him to handle it a lot, and they're going to make him score, and that's what he did.
That overtime victory doesn't just even the series, it flips the entire finals on its head. The Lakers walk off stunned, rattled, and fully aware that Larry Bird has seized control of the rivalry. Boston carries that momentum, tying the series and eventually grinding their way to another championship. When the dust settles, even the Lakers can't deny what they witnessed. Magic Johnson, Bird's greatest rival and friend, later admits publicly that Larry Bird was the best player in the world at that time. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a man who rarely compliments opponents, eventually acknowledges Bird as one of the greatest competitors he ever faced, mentally, physically, and strategically. The legend grows because Bird didn't beat the Lakers with athleticism or flash. He beat them with toughness, trash talk, intelligence, and absolute fearlessness. That series became the defining proof of Bird's basketball soul, a player who took hits, gave hits, demanded the ball in the biggest moments, and backed up every word he ever said. It's the perfect ending. Celtics win, Lakers humbled, and Larry Bird walking away with the last word. Exactly how he liked it. Larry Bird didn't just win a game, he stamped his legacy on a rivalry. Moments like these remind you why his name still echoes through basketball history. So what's your take? Drop it in the comments, hit like, and subscribe. Plenty more legends and stories are coming your way.